Have you ever wondered what the Earth was like when dinosaurs roamed? It's a question that sparks the imagination, isn't it? Dinosaurs, these colossal creatures, have always held a certain allure. Their sheer size and power, their variety, and the mystery of their extinction continue to fascinate us. But the world they lived in? Now that's a story in itself. A story that spans millions of years and is divided into three main periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods. Each period, a different chapter in Earth's history, teeming with unique dinosaurs and distinct environments. The Triassic, where it all started. The Jurassic, the golden age of these giants. And the Cretaceous, the final act of their reign. Each period, a tale of evolution, survival, and extinction. So buckle up, history enthusiasts. It's time to dive deep into the past, into the era of dinosaurs. Join us as we journey back in time, to a world that was wildly different from ours. Imagine stepping into a time machine and landing in the Triassic period, the dawn of the dinosaur era. This is a time that predates humanity by about 250 million years. The Earth during the Triassic period was unlike anything we know today. The geography was marked by a single supercontinent named Pangaea, a colossal landmass that stretched from pole to pole. Imagine a world without the Atlantic or the Pacific Ocean, where you could theoretically walk from the North to the South Pole on dry land. The climate of the Triassic period was drastically different as well. The interior of this massive supercontinent was arid and dry, with extreme temperature fluctuations. At the coasts, however, the climate was more humid and stable, giving rise to lush, coniferous forests. The Triassic was a time of recovery and rebirth. The Earth was healing from the biggest mass extinction event in its history, the Permian-Triassic extinction. Life was slowly returning to the planet, with the emergence of new, more resilient species. Among these new life forms were the first dinosaurs. They were relatively small creatures compared to the behemoths we often picture when we think of dinosaurs. These early dinosaurs, like the Eoraptor and the Herrerasaurus, were bipedal, meaning they walked on two legs. In the oceans, the first marine reptiles emerged, like the Nothosaur, a predator that was equally adept at swimming and walking on land. In the skies, the first pterosaurs, or flying reptiles, took to the air, marking the beginning of vertebrate flight. The Triassic period was a time of great change and evolution. It was a period that laid the foundation for the dominance of dinosaurs in the subsequent periods. This era of early dinosaurs and extreme ecological shifts was a crucial chapter in Earth's history. The Triassic period set the stage for the rise of the giants, leading us into the Jurassic period. It was the beginning of an era that would be ruled by dinosaurs for over 150 million years. Fast forward to the Jurassic period, a time when dinosaurs truly dominated the Earth. Stretching from about 200 million to 145 million years ago, this period was a time of great change in the Earth's history. Climate during the Jurassic period was hotter and more humid than today, with no ice caps at the poles. This tropical climate allowed for an abundance of plant life, creating dense forests of ferns, cycads, and the first true pines. And with this lush vegetation came an explosion of life, most notably the dinosaurs. The geography of the Earth was also undergoing dramatic changes during the Jurassic period. The supercontinent Pangaea began to break apart, eventually forming the continents we know today. This breakup of landmasses resulted in extensive coastlines and shallow seas, creating diverse habitats for the dinosaurs to roam. Enter the iconic dinosaurs of the Jurassic period. The Brachiosaurus, one of the most massive dinosaurs, was a common sight during this era. With their long necks and towering height, they were the giraffes of the dinosaur world, reaching the tops of trees to feed on leaves. Equally fascinating was the Stegosaurus. This dinosaur is most recognized for its 2 rows of large, bony plates along its back, and 4 sharp spikes on its tail. These features weren't just for show, they were likely used for defense against predators and temperature regulation. But it wasn't just the land giants that made their mark in the Jurassic period. The skies were filled with pterosaurs, the first vertebrates to achieve powered flight. And the seas were home to marine reptiles like the plesiosaur, a formidable predator in the Jurassic oceans. The Jurassic period was an era of giant dinosaurs and dramatic changes on Earth. It set the stage for the evolution of diverse ecosystems and paved the way for the dinosaurs' golden age. But as magnificent as the Jurassic period was, it was just the beginning. The Jurassic period was a time of giants, but the next period, the Cretaceous, was when dinosaurs truly flourished. Finally, we arrive in the Cretaceous period, the last chapter of the dinosaur era. This era, which spanned from about 145 million to 66 million years ago, was a period of incredible change and innovation in the history of our planet. The Earth was unrecognizable compared to today. The continents continued their slow dance, moving into positions we'd find more familiar. Shallow seas receded, creating vast land masses. The climate was warmer than today, with no ice at the poles. This warmer climate resulted in high sea levels and the creation of many new environments, where a variety of new life forms could and did evolve. In the midst of these changing landscapes, the dinosaurs continued to thrive and diversify. This era is perhaps most famous for its iconic dinosaurs. The Tyrannosaurus rex, the most fearsome predator of its time, roamed the lands. With its powerful jaws and sharp teeth, it was a force to be reckoned with. But it wasn't all about the carnivores. The Triceratops, a herbivore with its 3 horns and large frill, also shared this world. These are just a couple of the many dinosaur species that lived during this period, each unique and adapted to their specific environment. But it wasn't just about the dinosaurs. The first flowering plants appeared, forever changing the world's landscapes. This gave rise to new forms of plant life and provided a new food source for various species. The evolution of these plants also attracted new insect species, leading to further diversification of life on Earth. The Cretaceous period, however, wasn't all rosy. It was during this time that the dinosaurs' reign came to an abrupt end. A mass extinction event, possibly caused by an asteroid impact, resulted in the demise of about 75% of all species on Earth. This marked the end of the Mesozoic era and the beginning of the Cenozoic era, the age of mammals. The Cretaceous period saw the peak and eventual end of the dinosaur era, marking a significant turning point in Earth's history. But as we know, every ending is just a new beginning. But what happened to these magnificent creatures? Why did they disappear? The end of the Cretaceous period, around 66 million years ago, marks the end of the reign of the dinosaurs. This period in Earth's history is known for a cataclysmic event, a mass extinction that wiped out nearly 75% of all species on Earth. But what caused this mass extinction? Let's delve into some theories. The most popular and widely accepted theory is the asteroid impact theory. This theory suggests that a colossal asteroid about 10 kilometers in diameter crashed into what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact of this collision would have been equivalent to 1 billion atomic bombs, causing an unimaginable level of destruction. The aftermath would have seen tsunamis, wildfires, and a nuclear winter effect, where dust and debris would have blocked out the sun, leading to a sharp drop in temperature. This sudden change in climate would have been too harsh for the dinosaurs and many other species to survive. However, this isn't the only theory. Some scientists believe that intense volcanic activity could have also played a role. Around the same time as the asteroid impact, there were massive volcanic eruptions in what is now India. These eruptions would have released vast amounts of sulfur and carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, potentially leading to acid rain and a greenhouse effect. This could have resulted in drastic climate changes, making the environment inhospitable for the dinosaurs. There's also a possibility that both these catastrophic events happened simultaneously, creating a sort of 1-2 punch effect, leading to the mass extinction. It's important to remember these are theories based on the evidence we currently have. As we continue to explore and discover, our understanding might change. The extinction of the dinosaurs marked the end of an era, but it also paved the way for the rise of mammals and eventually, humans. The end of the dinosaurs was the beginning of a new chapter in Earth's history, one that would eventually lead to us. So, that was a brief journey through the dinosaur era, an era that continues to fascinate us even today. We've traveled through time, back to an age where colossal creatures roamed our planet. The Triassic period, where it all began, saw the rise of the earliest dinosaurs. The Jurassic period, often called the Golden Age of Dinosaurs, was a time of enormous biodiversity and evolutionary experimentation. Then, we ventured into the Cretaceous period, the last chapter of the dinosaur era, marked by the dominance of large predators like the Tyrannosaurus rex. We also explored the extinction event, a catastrophic moment that wiped out nearly all dinosaurs, leaving only traces of their existence in the fossil record. This event marks the end of an era, but also the beginning of a new one. Our own age. Next time you see a bird flying in the sky, remember you're looking at the closest living relatives of the mighty dinosaurs. Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.